Good God, someone call Fireman Sam, because you are on fire. We are down at South Wales at 187 Automotive. Watch us transform this to this. No, I'm only joking. We're just going to clean it. This is Dingers to Diamonds. So what have we got? We have got a 1987 2.3 190e Cosworth. A little bit of a gem of a car. Unfortunately, this one hasn't been touched for 10 years. There's some rust on there. There isn't much we can do about that. The products are good, but they're not that good. But I am confident that we can make this thing gleam once again. We're on a bit of a time crunch, so we're not going to be taking the wheels off, but that is exactly where we're going to be starting. Start from the grubbiest areas and work your way to the cleanest. First up, these wheels. Unfortunately, they're a bit further gone than I thought they were. They're corroded, but we're still going to give them a clean. Always pre-rinse your wheels. Do not waste unnecessary products. Sometimes you might see us doing it, but we've got product to burn through. At home, jet wash them off, remove as much dirt as you can, then put your products on. It's going to make it last a hell of a lot longer and you can get more value for your money. On the alloy wheel, I've sprayed Huel because that's going to break down fallout. It's going to ease up tar spots and ultimately get through the mud. On the tyres, I've gone for Forced Citrus Pre-Wash because it's just a beast. And then on the arch liners, I've also put Forced as well. Two things. If you was watching that and thinking, my Huel wheel cleaner never bubbles up, that's because I put a little bit of shampoo in the bucket. Doesn't really aid in the cleaning process, but it does let you know where you've been. Secondly, the wheels aren't perfect. They're never going to be perfect, so there's no point wasting the time. I want to crack on with that bodywork. There's a big part of me just wants to absolutely send it and put some snow foam on there, but we're going to pre-rinse. We've got loads of rust, loads of literally rocks on there, so we've got to blow them off, then we can get into the pre-wash stage. I want to show you this wing. Bear in mind it hasn't been touched for 10 years, is still somehow displacing the water. Whatever ceramic coating there was 10 years ago, I want in. I want to know. Have a look at this. Bear in mind the bonnet is doing nothing. Now granted, it's not going to win any awards, but for 10 years, that is holding on better than I am. I feel like we could do this all day. I want to crack on, so I'm going to hit the car with Forced Citrus Pre-Wash just to lift any real stubborn dirt. Then I'm going to put a layer of snow foam on there, get into all the nooks and crannies. Because the sun's out and this car has got a lot of corners and edges, I'm going to do a corner at a side. So I'll do the front, do it with the brush, rinse it off, move around the side, a little bit more methodical. Not as Instagram friendly, but the right thing to do to protect this paint and not cause any more damage. Generally speaking, the lowers of the car is normally the dirtiest bit. Not on this one, this is definitely clean before it was put away. It's all the edges. We've got mold, we've got high build-up of rust particles. That's why I've gone in there with Force. We're gonna go around there again with a brush, but I just want to protect the rubbers, protect the paint and the glass as much as I can. Absolute state of it. Oh, it looks like I dropped quiche. This is what we're doing, just to clean a car. This is the levels. It's commitment. The state of it. Look, I've just took it off his car and put it on his. Snow foam, in comparison to a citrus pre-wash, does not have the same cleaning power, but what it does offer is a layer of lubrication. So we can go around there with a brush. We've got a little barrier, so we're not smashing that dirt back into the paintwork. That is something a citrus pre-wash doesn't offer. So dirty. The reason we're doing this with a brush, you just would not get into that tight corner with a big clunky wash mitt. So we take that out of the equation, get the corners done first, then we can just focus on the big areas. It's all a process, it's all a learning curve. Now it's time to actually wash it. Most important things for the contact wash: regularly go back to your bucket, rinse it off, take the dirt away from the car. Secondly, work from the top down and go in straight lines. It's going to induce less damage and ultimately give you a brighter finish. Decontamination stage, normally a 3-part process, but this car is absolutely covered in fallout and tar spots, not too many. So I'm going to run around with a fallout remover, also our colour changing wheel cleaner Huel. Good mist on there, let it do its thing for a couple of minutes, then jet wash it off. Then I'm going to run around with a Claybar. If there are any tar spots, the Claybar is going to remove them. Right, I don't want this to dry. Drunk it. This paint is rougher than a badger's arse, so we are going to be Claybarring. I've brought 2 along, hopefully that'll do us. Don't use the whole Claybar, rip it in half, flatten it off into a disc, and always keep a clean surface on the back edge. Then you'll get much more out of it. This has never been Claybarred in this lot, I'm telling you now. Oh my God. It literally went from sounding like sandpaper to not. There's nothing to show for it. decontamination? Well, it's just a very posh word for dirt, really. Something that won't come off the bodywork with a wash mitt or a brush, so it needs a little bit more coaxing. Good morning. Time got away from us a little bit yesterday. Quick kit, outfit change, we're back onto polishing. On a 50-50 line down the middle of the bonnet with a masking tape, just to show you the visual effects that Shara can give. I'm going to use it by hand to show you what it will achieve, and then I'm going to buzz over at the machine poler as well, just to see if we elevate the results. You be the judge, I'm just a salesman. Hand application, machine application. What do you think looks best? In my personal opinion, I'd say machine polishing application has won by a little bit and is definitely quicker. So we're going to buzz around the rest of the car using the DA. Let me know what you think down below. I'm going to allow 3 hours for polishing as we need to get on the road, and I want to leave an hour to put a protective layer on there, dress the tyres, do the glass and so on and so forth. So I will see you at the protection stage. Scratches like this are very hard to remove. Yep. So all we're really going to do is fill over them. All you need to do is just keep the pad flat.
Right.
That's the most important bit. And it feels quite unnatural, but you'll get it. And try and move an inch a second.
Look at that.
Perfect. Some people get real bent out of shape about doing that consistently. That fucking thing's shaking so much it will spread itself out. Fucking beautiful.
Oh, yeah.
That is beautiful. On the left-hand side, you've got it raised just ever so slightly. Just let it self-level. Perfect. Shine. Easy, innit?
Thank you so much.
Don't be daft. Save me a job.
That's actually mid.
It's not hard, is it?
Why is that so satisfying?
So, the 190e Cosworth is complete. What have we done? We've washed it, we've thoroughly decontaminated it, and we've polished the areas that we could. Unfortunately, there's quite a lot of rust on there, and these products are good, but they're not miracle products. I just want to say a huge thank you to 187 Nick and Murder Inc. Mica for hosting us. It's been a pleasure mixing old school Mercedes with very, very cool ink. And also, Jay, thank you for letting us do this to the car. I know Jay is going to treat this car well. I cannot wait to see what he's got planned for it. If you like the look of the products that you've seen, they're all going to be in the description below. Do me a favour, hit the subscribe button, and if you just love a little bit of Shine Gloss content, you want to see how to clean a car, you want to be made laugh, hit the bell so you get a little notification when it comes through. Above all that, I love you lots.